Let's talk more about the EV space, especially beneath the surface in the world of options. Scott Bauer, Prosper Trading Academy, thanks as always for joining us. And Scott, are you seeing a ton of call buying for those stocks that Romaine was just talking about, your Rivians, your Teslas, and on down the line?
Maybe not so much in Tesla. Rivian options aren't out there yet, but you look at some of the other ones, like especially in GM. GM, I want to say, is almost the forgotten company in this space because it's this old stodgy company, but a lot of call buying in there. You can see the move that it's made today. Pretty fantastic move there. Going back to Rivian, what do you do with this here, right? Just after the IPO, stock is up, $42, $43 today. We know where it's up from the IPO. As a trader, honestly, I'm on the sidelines on this one because, depending on the momentum, depending on, who wants to get in this space right now, this thing could be up another $30 tomorrow. It could be back at its IPO price tomorrow.
Yeah, that's an interesting point for sure, what to do with Rivian after that huge, it looks like greater than 50% rally over the last 2 days. And also given the fundamentals, while there may be a ton of enthusiasm for the future, and they do have a nice looking electric truck and the only one that's out there right now, at least to my knowledge. So you as a trader, you would take profits. Now, help me out here, Scott. Are there actually options trading on Rivian right now, or does that take a little bit longer? And if there are options, what are you seeing?
There aren't yet. I expect them to be listed by Monday. So it's real hard to tell what the option market would be expecting for any sort of expected move going out a day or a week. So there's nothing there right now. But I think the stock, in terms of how the stock is trading, looks to be getting a little bit heavy right here.
Yeah, well, certainly up. Although I will say, Scott, Tesla's first day, all the way back in 2010, it closed up more than 40%. And now at this point, Tesla, I believe, and we have a long-term chart to take a look at, I think it's up 21,000% from that time. Yeah. So not so bad. So maybe periods of heaviness can be bought. But you were mentioning Ford and, well, you're mentioning more so GM, but Ford comes to mind too. That's the one that's really outperforming on the year. But yes, we have these old school car companies remaking themselves into the EV, into the technology. You really seem to be attracted to GM, and I know that you do have some December call spreads on, but talk to us about what you're seeing there and also how you recommend playing this thing through the options going forward.
Sure. I really like what GM has said. And even though when they reported their guidance was a little bit light, their factories are back online. And from all of what the company is saying, they look to be really well poised to fight through this chip shortage. I love the tape. I love the momentum here. Like you said, Abigail, we are already long some December call spreads. But moving forward here, I'm going to sell the January 57.5 52.5 put spread. I can do that for about $1.50 or so. The reason why I really like this is because if the stock does pull back, 56 area or so is my break even on this. That's a point that if GM pulls back, I want to buy the stock there anyway. So this gives me maybe a little bit of a leg up to sell some premium, and then with the opportunity that I either keep that premium or have the opportunity to buy the stock lower.
Well, Scott, you've had some very good calls, including Costco a couple weeks ago when you came on here. So it's important to pay attention when you have a high conviction trade. And it sounds like you like that GM trade there quite a bit. Scott Bauer of Prosper Trading Academy, CEO over there. Thanks so much, as always.